Hello, this is Beatrice, and welcome to my channel. This podcast is titled My Why. Now, I started this channel for the purposes of my transformative journey, but this podcast series was meant to help you out to transform your mind for a better business and a better life to obtain that level of success you so desire. Today, I wanted to talk about my why. My why is what makes my heart beat. What makes me cry when I think about it of excitement? What makes me push every single day and wake up at the wee hours just so I can invest in my why? My why is my calling, the reason I was placed on this earth. My belief system tells me that you were made for a purpose. And I love that. I love everything to do with that because and then we'll just be wandering on this earth. Either way, you don't believe in the same thing I do, but I know that my purpose gives me a desire to live. My why, one of my biggest reasons, is so my daughters could have somebody worth looking up to. Growing up, I suffered depression and severe anxiety, and nobody talked about it. Nobody spoke about the elephant in the room. We were raised to be tough women, that we don't cry, we don't show our tears, we don't show our sweat, we just do it despite of our personal feelings. And it's good to have that mindset at a certain extent with a balance because there's a part of you that you need to feed. That part of your heart that's starving. Because if you don't, you'll make a lot of bad decisions. You'll place the responsibility of somebody loving you on them, for them to do that work that's meant for you to do. When you learn to love yourself and invest time in yourself, you become a better version of yourself. I was always taught that that was selfish. To be selfish is bad. There's always been a negative connotation to being selfish. But I believe that being just a little bit of selfish, enough to work on yourself, is important. When I became a mom, that was the best feeling in the world. I gave birth to two reasons of my why. They're my why. They need to know that in this world there's obstacles and that life is a roller coaster. Life is not going to be perfect. It won't stay perfect. You'll have great times, you'll have amazing times, and you'll have depressive, frustrating, lonely, desperate times. And knowing that they're not alone would help save them. Growing up, I had a tough family. If I could express how my grandma would be in one word, I would say Medea. She was a relentless, tough woman that raised 9 kids on her own. Tough woman she was. She made a world of a difference in this world. And unfortunately, her difference was known when she left this earth. I realized how depressed she was, how lonely, how frustrated she was at times. She would cry at night, raising her kids on her own, having to do everything on her own, having to sacrifice, be her children's protector, be her children's everything. And when she left a gaping hole that can't be replaced with just anything. A strong and relentless woman, but never expressed how she felt to everyone. The fear of somebody knowing she's weak would hurt her. Those are one of my whys. When I saw her rocking in the chair before she passed away, with the saddest look I've ever seen in anyone's face, waiting for her children to call, and she didn't get the call. Either way, she was surrounded with her great great grandchildren and her daughter taking care of her and her grandchildren taking care of her. She still felt alone. She still felt sad. She still felt she still felt immensely depressed. My why is to still feel full enough when my children grow up and I don't feel lonely anymore. I don't want to feel that despair because 30 minutes without them, I am a disaster. I always miss them when they're gone. They're in school, doing what they need to do as little munchkins. I get sad and sometimes a little lonely because they're my why. But I would love to be full and content within myself without depending my love on anybody else. My why. My why is to help women with the same situation, with the same insecurities, with the same heavy heart to overcome that and to give them those tools to overcome mental and spiritual despair. My why, my calling, the reason why I was placed on this earth. When I was a child, I remember God would use many preachers and they would say the same thing. Your calling is big. Your calling is to help heal the wounded and the sick. I didn't understand the impact of those words until I grew older. When I went through the worst phase of my life, that's what held me on. My whys, my girls. So I could change the lives of other people and impact them in ways and reach out to them in ways that they find that it's impossible. I never thought I can heal from a broken heart, but I am healing. I'm always recovering. I'm always healing. Life throws fastballs at you all the time, but it's up to you what you do with those fastballs. My why is that hopefully in that this channel, in my transformative journey, that I could help strengthen at least one person. The reason why I decided to express what my why was so I could throw it out there and keep myself accountable for my why. That in my saddest moments, I could hold on to this and not only have myself hear it, but have other people hear it as well to understand what my why is. And I could hold myself accountable to stay strong for that singular or multitude of people that need help to transform their mind, to understand that every phase of your life is temporary. Everything has its expiration date. Don't you worry. I hope this podcast helped you. If you want more videos like this, be sure to comment below. If you like this channel, you could hit that subscription button. Thank you for listening.